Just finished watching the last episode of Mushoku Tensei for season 2. Man, this episode was so emotional, bro. It really like made me like, how do I explain it? Like really just made me like feel part of the family in a sense. Like watching Rudy like grow up, like at least in this world, like, you know, like the new, like his new life and stuff, watching him grow up and stuff like that to where he's at right now. It's really like a full journey coming full circle in a sense. Obviously, don't get me wrong, he still has his perverted ways and stuff like that. Even Sylphy was like, it was bound to happen that he will like cheat on me with a different girl and stuff like that, just the way he is and stuff like that. But like I said, it's an anime, so I try to like separate it from reality. But like if it was any other girl in like today's world, bro, that was shit would not slide. I mean, some people can low-key like finesse their way into that, but I mean, let's be honest, most of the time and not, the girl would have left and would have been like, fuck no, get out of my house type shit or whatever. But this is anime, so you know what I'm saying. But shout out to Rudy, as insane, pulling 2 wives and stuff like that. And pretty much this episode was just like another I want to say like a step forward in the right direction for Rudy as a character and his character development coming along. And honestly, I think it's a perfect way to end season 2 in the conclusion and stuff like that, because from what I've heard from a lot of online people and stuff like that, season 3 will go crazy with the content that they have coming up. And I think people are saying there's like one of the worst outcomes that's gonna happen and stuff like that for the turning point series. So I'm definitely excited for season 3. And then also, if you watch the episode at the very end, they announced season 3 is in the works and production. I don't know how much action scenes or anything that will be in season 3, but hopefully there'll be some like action sequences. Hopefully it delivers. I'm really excited for season 3. Like I said, I really fell in love with the series. I recently started watching it, binged all the way, pretty much caught up all the way to it. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen next and stuff like that. I probably will check out the light novels now that the season's over, just so I can get a better idea, see what I missed out on. So I'll probably start from like probably like volume 1 and stuff like that. But overall, the episode was very wholesome. Rudius and Sylphy finally reunite after being so long, and you pretty much see everybody kind of like, you know, saying their goodbyes and stuff like that. Rudius, you know, explaining to Norm what happened, because you know Paul had 2 daughters, one like his biological, another one's kind of like a step one in a sense. Yeah, y'all got what I'm trying to say. But and pretty much the one thing I really like about Norn as a character is she really expresses herself no matter what, like especially with like the whole entire Rudius situation and stuff like that, when Rudius was like, hey, I want to marry Roxy and stuff like that, and she pretty much stands on business and she's like, fuck no, why the fuck are you gonna marry, why the hell did you basically fuck another girl, this and that and that, while your wife at home, she's over here tripping about you, missing about you, worrying about you, like why did you have to do this and stuff like that. So in that aspect I really like, because someone had to like, you know, oppose to this, you know what I'm saying, just like in real life, like if like let's say like one of your homies or something, like it's bound not everybody's gonna be okay with it. But the fact that Sophie's okay with it, and honestly, bro, shout out to Rudius, but I don't know how he does it, bro, but shout out to Rudius, bro, for just pulling this off. I heard, and people spoiled me that he will have eventually a 3rd wife, and I found out who it is. So I don't know how he does it, but hey man, my man does it. He's full of miracles. But yeah, this episode overall was very touching and stuff like that, seeing Sylphy pretty much accept Roxy. And honestly, out of both girls, which one I like the most for Rudius, I don't know, but Roxy really grew on me. But at the same time, I feel like we spent more with Sylphy, and she's a really good girl. Roxy, I kind of like her as well. I think she's more grown than Sylphy, right? Roxy. But overall, just like, man, shout out to Rudius. One thing too that I really like about this episode was towards the very end, actually, as where pretty much Rudy talks to Paul like in his grave and stuff like that, and then he pretty much just tells Paul like what's been going on and stuff like that. Like it really, like, I feel like people can really relate to that, like, you know, especially if you have like a father or a mother who passed away, you pretty much go to their graves and talk to them. And pretty much when Rudy is about to leave, you see like just a wind just blow by, and that pretty much you can signify that Paul is probably listening or something. And something maybe Rudy is, or we as the viewers can maybe just gather or whatever. But I think that was a nice touch. I don't know if the light novel did that or not, but the way the anime kind of did it, you could tell Paul's probably really proud of Rudius to see how far he's come and stuff like that. And Rudy is really kind of coming full circle and realizing what Paul tried to be as a father. Obviously, Paul failed in a lot of aspects, but one thing he did really try to do is protect his family and bring them together and stuff like that. So now that Rudy is basically pretty much his own family, having his first kid and stuff like that, it was really wholesome. I ain't gonna lie, watching this whole entire episode was really wholesome, seeing everybody's expressions, how they feel towards Rudius and stuff like that. Obviously, not everybody knows. Well, obviously Sylvie and them know now, but yeah, it's a really wholesome experience. Like I said, I feel like this is just I'm not gonna say like calm before the storm, but just knowing how Mushoku Tensei works and stuff like that, I feel like shit's only gonna hit the fan next season. So I'm really not excited, obviously, for what he's about to go through, but I'm really excited to see like what the fuck is gonna happen next, what's next. But overall, season 2 was a blast. I personally enjoyed it. Really, a lot of emotional more than anything. Like, don't get me wrong, there was still some action, but definitely I feel like it was a lot more emotional. Seeing the character of Rudius like coming along and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, like I said in my other videos, he's still perverted. He has his like downfalls as a character, but he's progressing a little bit, and then the other characters are, you know, progressing as well and stuff like that. And I'm just really excited for season 3, what's in store. Like I said, I will be checking out the light novels to, you know, kind of get a better idea, get a grasp of what I missed out and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this season 2. Did y'all enjoy it? Y'all did not? Yeah, I'm just really excited for it, bro. Like I said, I'm really excited to read the light novels, see what I missed out. But yeah, that's all I got to say for pretty much the last episode of season 2. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all in my next Mushoku Tensei video whenever I make one.